Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm technologist Siti Fataya Mahmud. And now let's proceed to chapter 3, Halal Certification Procedure. The learning outcomes for this chapter, at the end of the session, all students should be able to list the document needed for halal certification, identifies industry classification and charge fees for halal certification, and identifies conditions of Malaysia halal certification. The outline for chapter 3 are, there are 3 outlines for chapter 3: how to apply the Malaysian halal certification, how to classify the industries, and the condition of Malaysia halal certification. And if you look at 3.1, how to apply the Malaysian halal certificate, the application of the halal confirmation certificate for national and international markets should be submitted to JAKIM as an online application to the system My eHalal. The step 1, submit online application in the My eHalal system. So this is the system My eHalal. Alright, so these are the flow chart, okay, where we start from the registration and the auditing process, and we have the decision from the board until it comes to the last decision, either it's success or fail. Alright. For the step 2, is submit supporting documents to JAKIM or JAIN or MAIN. The documents and documentations, first you need to have the company profile, and then you need to have the company business registration, name and description of product, menu for certification, the ingredients used, name and address of manufacturer or ingredient supplier, halal status for ingredients with halal certificate of products, specification for critical ingredients if relevant. Then you need to provide also the type of packaging material, manufacturing process and procedure, and other documents. The location map of the premise or factory. The applicant must create a halal confirmation certificate file to store all relevant documents for reference. Next, we go to the 3.2, that is how to classify the industry. So these are the categories of the industry where we need to have a look into the type of industry. Either it is micro or small or medium or large. And then we need to identify the features of the annual turnover. Is it less than 300,000 ringgit, or is it between the 300,000 and the 15 million, or the rest? Okay, so we need to identify the type and then the features, then we will know the exact annual fee for that industry. Okay, and then we have the food premise scheme for the hotel, where we have to look into the stars. Is it in the category of 4 star or above, or the 3 stars and above? Okay, then we can know, we can identify how much is it, the annual fee rate for each kitchen. And then we also have the classification of the food premise scheme, catering, food catering services, a conventional central kitchen. We look into the type of the industry, small, medium or large, and the annual turnover, and we can identify the annual fee for that kind of industry. We also have the food premise. There is the restaurant, cafe, canteen, bakery, chain restaurant, mobile food premise, food court criteria, and also the kiosk. And we have the slaughterhouse. In the slaughterhouse, for example, we look at the sizes of the premises. Is it small or medium or large? And then we have to look into the types of the animal and the daily production. Then we can identify the annual fee rate, how much they have to pay. For the next discussion, that is for 3.3, we will have to look on the conditions of Malaysia Halal certification. We have 12 main conditions of Malaysia Halal certification. The details are being elaborated in slide number 3, 3.3, condition of Malaysia Halal certification. And then next, we'll look into the applications which are not eligible or the application that are being rejected by JAKIM. And the details are also being elaborated in slide number 3, 3.3, conditions of Malaysian Halal certification. With that, thank you. I hope you can get some benefit from our MOOC activity, and I hope that you can enjoy our next content in the next slide. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.